DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Today's topic is that a real hit, H-I-T, cannot be stopped. When I say hit, I'm not talking about like a mob hit like The Sopranos. I'm talking about a hit, like a hit record. Because I got this topic from, there was something that happened over 10 years ago. There was a rapper who, well, y'all know DJ Khaled, right? DJ Khaled was doing a show or a party at some club or something, and there was some rapper who was kind of upset with DJ Khaled. And he was on the microphone, this rapper, and he shouted out to DJ Khaled, like, yo, why don't you don't never play my records? You know, you don't never play my songs, you need to be playing my records. And you know how rappers get, they get sensitive about their music. It's like, Khaled never plays my records, Khaled's kind of hating on me for whatever reason, maybe because I'm cool with this person and he's cool with that person, so he won't play my songs. So this rapper was basically bitching and airing out DJ Khaled for not playing his records. And Khaled responded, and this is back before the Snapchat Khaled. So Khaled responded in a way that you probably wouldn't hear him respond to anything these days, but he said, listen, tell that rapper, tell that musician that he needs to make better music. You know, if he wants DJs like me to play his records, what he needs to do is make a better record. Because a hit record, if somebody makes a hit record, no DJ can stop that. No A&R, no label executive, no radio show. Nobody can stop a hit record from becoming a hit record. And that's what today's topic is about. Now, you don't have to be in the music business. I'm not in the music business. You don't have to be in the music business for this to apply to you. This is going to apply to you metaphorically. The 3 points that I'm going to give you here. One of them is about having the juice. The second one is about getting your chances. And the third one is about the public. And this topic is all covered in my book, Work on Your Game, using the pro athlete mindset to dominate your game in business, sports, and life. So if you don't have that book, make sure you go get my book. Audio, digital, physical is all available on Amazon, of course. Now, first point here is the juice. When you have a hit record, when I say a hit record, I'm talking about, if we're talking music, you just make a song that's just so hot that everybody just loves that song. They're going to go find that song, they're going to demand it, they're going to call the radio, they're going to go stream it, whatever they can do to demand that song. People will do it when you have the juice. When you're great at what you do, whether that's at making videos, it's giving speeches, writing books, doing podcasts, whatever you do, when you have the juice at that thing, nobody's going to get in your way. Nobody can get in your way. Even if they try to get in your way, whatever you're doing, that juice is going to knock them down and just basically bowl them over. It's kind of like if I jumped in the bay right here, Biscayne Bay, and tried to stop the water from flowing. That ain't going to happen. All right? You can't stop this from doing what it's going to do. And it's the same thing when you had the juice of what you do. When you are really as good as you say you are, when you're really doing the things you say you can do and you're proving everything you talk about, nobody can stop you. I don't care if they hate you, if they want you to die, they still can't stop you from doing the thing that you're going to do. It's like 50 Cent said, this is God's plan, homie, this ain't mine. There's nothing you can do to stop that plan from working if you really do have the juice. So all of y'all out there who really think you're that great at something and you really need to be getting your recognition, if you're that good, nobody can stop you. If you think somebody's hating on you or blocking you or keeping you from your blessings, that's because you might not be as good as you think you are. Point number 2. A lot of people talk about getting their chance. I get emails and DMs from people every day saying, Dre, I want to do this thing or that thing, but nobody's giving me a chance. I really just need somebody to take a chance on me or, invest in me or just give me a shot or give me an opportunity so I can do my thing, because I know I'll make the most of it when I get an opportunity. Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can't sit around waiting for life or a person even to give you an opportunity, because that's not the way opportunity works. And chances, those are not the way chances work. See, when you really have, actually that's not true. It can work like that. Somebody could give you a chance. Somebody could give you an opportunity. That can happen, but I wouldn't bet on that. Now, I wouldn't want to bet my life or my career or my success on hopefully somebody giving me a chance. Hopefully somebody giving me an opportunity. I wouldn't really be too excited about the prospects of that, because now I gotta wait. And I gotta wait until whoever that person is presents themselves. I'd rather take control of it myself and take my chances on betting on myself. Understanding when you have a hit record, when you're really good at what you do, so good that nobody can stop you from getting to where you're going, the chances will find you. they'll be knocking on your door. All you gotta do is open the door or answer the phone or, you know, check your DMs or check your email. All the opportunities, all the chances will be there, but you gotta have a hit record, which means you gotta be in the studio. Again, metaphorically, I'm extending the metaphor. You gotta be in the studio cooking things up. You gotta be in the studio making songs. If you make enough songs and you're good at making songs, eventually one of them is gonna be a hit. You write enough books, you make enough videos, you record enough audio, eventually something's gonna catch on, but you gotta make something. You can't just sit around hoping that the little 1 or 2 pieces of work you did, something's gonna turn over. You gotta keep putting that effort in until you get what you want. Point number 3. I remember when Lil Wayne, this is around 2004. This is when I had just gotten out of college, actually, and I had a coworker at Foot Locker. That's where I was working at the time when I got out of school. He was telling me, man, Lil Wayne, he kept talking about Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne. He's like, Lil Wayne's the hottest rapper, he's the best rapper. And I knew who he was, Lil Wayne was. I heard him before, but I didn't know I didn't even know he had been putting out all the mixtapes and getting himself hot and all that. So he was making himself like the hottest rapper, the best rapper. And this is the time Jay-Z was kind of going away, saying he was on, you know, going on his hiatus, retired, quote unquote hiatus. But I'm bringing up Wayne to tell you that the public chose him. And this dude who I was working with, he's this white boy from the suburbs, and he knew about Wayne because Wayne's reach had extended. Anybody who listened to anything rap knew about Wayne at that time because he had put out all those, if y'all remember, all the mixtapes Wayne was putting out back at that time, had made himself hot. He had made himself so hot that everybody was talking about Wayne, even if you never really listened to him like that before. I heard of Wayne and the Hot Boys and Cash Money, but I hadn't really listened to him like that. And I wasn't even looking for Wayne. But his buzz was so big because he had put out so much stuff. He had so much, he had made himself into a hit record. It wasn't even one song. He made his whole brand into one hit record so much that word of his work found me when I wasn't even looking for him. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you got a hit record on your hands. When you become that hit record yourself, people find out about you even when they're not trying to find out about you. People hear about you even when they're not asking about you. People learn about you even when they're not Googling you or looking your name up. They ain't got no choice but to hear about you because you're everywhere. That's how it works when you have a hit record. Now, you can manufacture that by continuing to put out stuff and put out and put out. I mean, you've seen how much I put out content out here. People hear about me without even trying to find out about me because they ain't got no choice but to find out. And you can do the same thing with what you do. It doesn't mean you got to produce a million things in volume. It just means you got to produce something that's so good that people can't ignore it. And that's the way that it works when you got that, again, metaphorically speaking, that hit record. So let's recap the points that I've given you here. Is that hit record can't be stopped, as Khaled said about that artist who was complaining, yo, you're not playing my music. He said, yo, if you made a hit record, I wouldn't have no choice but to play your music. Because everywhere I go, the fans would demand that I play that song. Whether I hate you or love you, I wouldn't have no choice but to play it. Number one, when you got the juice, nothing can stop you. No person can stop you, no scheme, no haters, no whatever else you want to blame on you not being where you want to be. Nothing can stop you when you got the juice. Point number 2, people often ask about chances or getting an opportunity. Understand that when you have a hit record, the chances find you. They come chasing after you. You can't get away from them even if you wanted to. The chance finds you when you have that hit record, but you got to make that hit record, which means you got to be out there putting in that work. And number 3, the public will choose you, find you, and demand you when you put yourself out there so much that you become that hit record that even if somebody's not looking for you or trying to hear about you or looking for information about you, they don't have no choice but to know about you because you're everywhere. You're always out there. Your name's on everybody's lips, like Lil Wayne did for himself and so many others. 50 Cent, same thing with him. He put out so much stuff that people ain't had no choice but to talk about him because he was everywhere. You couldn't talk about music without talking about him because he put himself everywhere and the fans spread the word about him without him needing to do anything. I mean, he did a whole lot, but without him needing to tell them to spread the word, they did it on their own because they loved it so much. And you can do the same thing for yourself. And again, it doesn't have to be music and anything you want to do in life, but understand that hit record, nobody can stop that from happening. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. My book, Work on Your Game, Using the Pro Athlete Mindset to Dominate in Business, Sports, and Life, is available now where all books are sold, physical, digital, and of course the audiobook 100% done by me. You have learned from these philosophies, the mental game, business, sports, life, anything you do, this is the book for you. Go get it now and work on your game. Dre all day.